And let me tell you a story about that. So I had two credit cards. One of the credit cards I had a limit of $50,000 on it. A lot of you guys, when you start getting these limits, hopefully you're not making the mistake of just going to buy stuff that you don't need. Ideally, you want to try and leverage that to make you more money, right? $50,000, let's figure it out. So I had a friend who was doing fix and flips. He needed 30 grand because his money was tied up on the personal side. And so he knew I had these available credit. We've been friends for a while. He's a guy I trust. He told me that, and I've been seeing him do fix and flips for some time now. And he was like, hey, if you give me 30 grand in 3 months, 90 days, I'll be able to flip it back and I'll give you an extra 10 grand. So for $40,000, so I give him 30, he'll give me $40,000 in 90 days, right? And I thought, you know what? No biggie. I'll definitely do that deal. So to make a long story short, I let him borrow the 30 grand off the credit card. In my head, I figured if I pay the minimum payment, no biggie, right? First month comes around, that minimum payment was around $800. I made the payment. The second month, I made the payment. The third month, we made the minimum payment. Now, unfortunately, with that fix and flip, any of you guys who are in the fix and flip business, a lot of times you guys have a time frame, and 90 days is the typical standard time that you want to be able to fix up the house and get it sold so you can make your profits. In this case, unfortunately, there were some other issues. Like most of the time when you guys are doing these fix and flips, as you're digging holes in the wall or digging up stuff, you may realize other expenses may come out or other mishaps may come, which may take a little longer. And so on that fourth month, when it passed, I talked to my friend. It wasn't a big deal. I paid the minimum payment again on the credit card. And guess what happened? The credit limit that I had of the 50 grand, they dropped it down to about $36,000, which made it look like I maxed out the credit card. Not only that, because these credit card companies work together, on the other 3 credit cards I had, they lowered the limits on those. And I didn't even have balances on those accounts. Eventually, it took probably about 7 months before I paid the credit card off. But my credit score went from the high 7s down to the mid 6s, and I couldn't get approved for anything during that time span.